The world of women's basketball is no stranger to viral moments, but few have resonated quite like the recent post-game message from Indiana Fever's NaLyssa Smith to Caitlin Clark. In just 3 words, Smith set the sports world ablaze, sparking debates, admiration, and a whirlwind of reactions across social media. The simplicity of the message belied its immense impact, proving once again that in the age of digital media, a few well-chosen words can travel faster and further than the game itself. Caitlin Clark, the Iowa Hawkeyes sensation, has long been a polarizing yet universally respected figure in the world of women's college basketball. Her sharpshooting abilities, unmatched court vision, and undeniable leadership make her a standout talent, drawing comparisons to some of the greatest players in the history of the sport. Every game she plays becomes a headline-worthy spectacle, as fans and analysts eagerly dissect her performances. It's no surprise that even opposing players, like NaLyssa Smith, take notice of her prowess and what she brings to the court. The game in question was one of the most anticipated matchups of the season, featuring an intense battle between Clark's Hawkeyes and Smith's Fever. With both players bringing their A-game, the contest was everything fans had hoped for: fast-paced, high-energy, and filled with jaw-dropping moments. Clark did what she does best, lighting up the scoreboard and orchestrating plays with an almost supernatural ability to read the defense. But NaLyssa Smith was equally determined, showcasing her own elite skills and refusing to back down. The battle was as much mental as it was physical, with both players pushing their limits to outshine the other. By the time the final buzzer sounded, the game had left an indelible mark on all who watched. While the scoreboard declared a winner, the real takeaway was the level of talent on display and the mutual respect between competitors. It was in the aftermath of this heated battle that Smith's now viral 3-word message emerged. Fans waited eagerly for post-game reactions, and when Smith took to social media, her message for Caitlin Clark was short but powerful: "She's the truth." The internet erupted. Within minutes, those 3 words spread like wildfire across Twitter, Instagram, and sports news platforms. Fans dissected the meaning, analysts debated its significance, and even fellow players chimed in with their own interpretations. In a world where headlines are often filled with criticism, drama, or controversy, Smith's statement stood out as a refreshing moment of sportsmanship and recognition. For many, the message was a validation of Clark's greatness. Despite her fair share of critics and skeptics, Smith's endorsement carried weight. As an accomplished player in her own right, her words were seen as more than just a casual compliment; they were an acknowledgement from one elite athlete to another. It wasn't just fans and analysts taking notice; even former basketball legends and current WNBA stars joined in on the conversation, further elevating the moment's significance. The phrase "she's the truth" quickly turned into a rallying cry for Clark's supporters. Fans flooded social media with posts celebrating her achievements, sharing highlights, and reflecting on her journey. Memes were created, t-shirts were printed, and hashtags dedicated to the moment trended for days. The phrase captured the essence of what many had been saying for years: Caitlin Clark isn't just good, she's a generational talent, a player destined to leave an indelible mark on the game. But the impact of Smith's message extended beyond just Clark. It also highlighted the growing camaraderie and mutual respect among women's basketball players. In a sports landscape that often pits competitors against each other in the media, this moment was a reminder that rivalries can exist alongside admiration. Smith's words weren't just about Clark's skills; they were about lifting up the game as a whole, recognizing talent, and celebrating excellence. Of course, not everyone saw the moment in the same light. Some skeptics questioned whether Smith's message was sincere or if it was a calculated move to ride the wave of Clark's growing popularity. Others debated whether 3 words should really carry so much weight in the grand scheme of basketball history. But even the critics couldn't deny the moment's reach. Whether people loved it or analyzed it to exhaustion, Smith's words had accomplished something rare: they had united fans in conversation, bringing attention to the sport in a way that few moments do. Meanwhile, Clark herself responded in the way she always does, by letting her game do the talking. Rather than bask in the viral moment, she focused on her next challenge, demonstrating the same work ethic and determination that had earned her such high praise in the first place. Her humility in the face of praise only fueled the admiration further, reinforcing why so many fans and fellow players continue to rally behind her. The media frenzy around Smith's statement also led to broader discussions about the role of social media in modern sport.